All right, good afternoon, folks. I want to make sure my audio is great. So if you can hear me loud and clear, please give me a thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up. And we're going to get this show on the road, folks. So bear with me just a second. Let me just make sure my audio is good. Again, please give me a thumbs up if my audio is crystal clear. Great. All right, folks. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. All right, how's everybody doing after the post-holiday shenanigans? How was everybody's holiday? I know me personally, I ate too much food. It was ridiculous. But in this video, folks, in this live feed, I'm going to show you how to gain momentum. The title of this is How to Gain Momentum in Your Business Going into 2018. We're in the new year, folks. This is absolutely amazing. I don't remember what I did in 2000, a lot of what I did in 2017, but I do know one of the best days of my life when I married my best friend, Kima. She's probably going to watch this later on, but I married my best friend. That was the pinnacle of my 2017. Actually, we both got baptized together, same day, baptized together, and we got married the same year. It was just a phenomenal year. That was the pinnacle of my 2017. So also to go along with that, had a great successful business year. Had a great successful year, and which is a huge blessing as well. So if 2017 was sort of, mediocre for you and you're looking for more in 2018, I want you to really pay attention to what I'm about to show you. It's stuff you already know, but I'm going to put it in a different perspective and kind of, want to get you thinking a little bit. I'm going to have a special guest on here in just a second. Let me see if he's on. Not yet. I'm going to have a special guest in just a second who's blown me away, folks. Young guy, 18 years old. You'll get to meet him. You'll get to hear his story, who is already creating some massive momentum already going into the new year. And I'm so proud of him to be able to be his mentor, to coach him along what he needs to do. He's light years ahead of where I was when I first started. So I'm going to let him tell his story in a bit. I'm not going to spoil it. So thank you for everybody coming on. Davey, what's up, man? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Linda. Thank you. Christian, good afternoon to you. Hey, Shauna and Nick, what's going on, folks? Tope, thank you for tuning in. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my screen, and let me just make sure that my guy is not on yet. All right, so we're good. Let me share my screen. I'll come back to see if he's on in a bit. Okay. All right, folks. So here's what I'm gonna do. I drew out some things here. Oh, P.S. and by the way, I streamed a live video from YouTube probably about a half an hour ago with Eric Thomas. Go back and look at that video when you get a chance. I want to kind of piggyback on what he was saying about success is in your routine. That's so true. Success is in your routine. And this is true. I can prove that I can prove it to you. You know it in your life that success is a routine. If you're working a regular job and you're getting a weekly or daily, weekly paycheck or a monthly paycheck or every 2-week paycheck, you're probably successful at what you do in your job. Okay. Routine. You get up in the morning, you go out, you do the same routine, make your coffee or fix you a bowl of oatmeal. You've done it for years and years, and it's all you know how to do. In essence, you created a habit which has surpassed the 21-day mark. Why do I say 21 days? Well, it usually takes 21 days to break a habit, okay? So what I have drawn out here is going to help you shift a little bit. If you've been working your business, and you haven't seen the success that you want, the momentum that you want, maybe there's some things that you need to shift around a little bit to make that happen. So I want you guys to kind of participate with me here a little bit. And you may know some of these, what some of these letters mean, but I'm going to actually, explain everything here. So bear with me just a second. Want to see who else is coming on. Hey, what's up, Jose? What's up, Kevin? All right, folks, momentum. Before I start, I want to say this. One of the best tools you can have in your business going into 2018 is something like this. This is a standard notebook, no matter what size it is. Something you can write down some strategies in or goals. I remember when I first came online, I would spend literally, guys, days upon days figuring out how can I be successful online? How can I build that momentum? And I remember writing down, okay, this is day 1, I'm going to do this. Day 2, I'm going to do this. Day 3, I'm going to do this. Day 4, I'm going to do this. Day 5 and 6, I'm going to take a break. Then rinse and repeat those other days. But I had to find exactly what I wanted to do. And I'm talking about the actual activities that I wanted to establish in order to get momentum in my business. That was what I was trying to establish. So I found myself writing down these components on paper. It looked good. It looked good, but I found myself, we got our guest coming in. Hold on one second, folks. Let me get him in real quick. He's here. All right, so 1 second, folks, and I'll continue my thought process. One moment. Bear with me just a second, folks. Thanks for your patience. Kasim, you there? You got to unmute yourself, my man.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. How you doing, my friend?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm just blessed to be here, man. The system changed my life, man. I'm telling you.
I can tell you excited. Well, hold that thought, Kasim. I'm kind of doing a little bit of teaching here. Then we're going to get to your story, okay?
All right, man. Do you think?
Just hold tight, brother. All right. I'm going to mute you out, okay?
All right.
All right, folks. So there's our guest. His name is Kasim. You'll get to hear more about him in just a second. So basically, when I was writing down my goals, my strategies, the whole point of that was to actually do them. And I found myself looking at that piece of paper in my notebook every day and not moving at all. It's like I was paralyzed. And that brings me to my first point, okay? I'm going to start, this diagram starts down here. It flows up this way. And it goes across, and then it comes down to this important part right here. All right, so we're going to start with the letter R. What do you think this letter represents? This R right here. If you're watching, throw me out some ideas. What do you think this R represents? What do you think this R represents? And once we're done with this diagram, it's all going to come together. And it's going to really open your eyes to what you have to do to actually start to gain momentum. Okay. All right. So I don't see any comments yet on the R part. Kasim, what do you think that R represents right here?
That R.
Results. Not quite. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This R represents risk. R represents risk. Okay. Kishore, that's a good one. Kishore, routine. That's a good one. But if you're not in the routine yet, this represents risk.
Okay.
So when I was in that state of trying to get the momentum, get in that routine. Kishore, when I was in that momentum, when I was in that state of mind, wanting that, I was looking at the risk. What is it going to cost me? How much time is it going to take? How much time is it going to take for me to actually see results? Okay, there's a results right there, Kasim.
Yep, I hear you. I hear you.
It led me to this right here. Okay, so when I counted the cost, which was the risk, when I counted the cost, I contemplated the cost. Then this FOU came about, which actually correlates with the risk. What do you think?
The risk, yep.
What do you think that is? This right here is fear of the unknown. Okay, so fear of the unknown. I didn't know what was going to take place if I stepped out in faith to actually take that risk. Okay? That's what that represents, the fear of unknown. Now, both of these combined together, the risk and the fear of the unknown, I ran into this word right here that starts with a P. Most of you guys probably know what that is. What do you think this is right here? This letter P right here. This letter P, bear with me just a second, folks. 1 second. This letter P right here represents procrastination. Okay, so when I looked at the risk, when I found out, there was a fear of unknown, I didn't know what was going to happen if I put my money in. I don't want to lose my money, so I had a fear of the unknown, which led me to procrastinate. Okay, it led me to procrastinate. So going into 2018, we want to eliminate all of this. Okay. Especially this part. Now we know there's going to be a risk when it comes to business. That's given. We can't refute that. But if it leads you to procrastinate, that's a problem. Okay, so if you don't procrastinate, which we are marking this out, we're going to eliminate this now in our process. Then the next step, if you don't procrastinate, that means you're going to make a decision. Okay. Now we're moving somewhere. Now this is, I'm telling my story on this diagram. Okay. This has happened to me personally in my business. It wasn't until over 3+ years, probably going on 5 years now, that I actually eliminated all this right here. Okay. I knew that was going to be some risk. I eliminated procrastination, and I came over to a decision. I have to make a decision. I don't want to work the rest of my life. I don't want to depend on no one, the rest of my life. I want to be an entrepreneur. What do entrepreneurs do? They don't procrastinate. They make decisions every single day. If it's a loss or if it's a win, we make decisions every single day. Okay. Now, once you make a decision, you start writing down some goals. Okay. Now, this is going to help you with your momentum. You start, you write down some goals. Those goals is going to eventually help you to take action. And all three of these components, decisions, goals, and actions, equals this letter right here. What does that equal right there, Kasim? What is that B word?
That B word
helps you to develop a what?
Business minded.
For this V right here, the letter.
Oh, value. Vision.
So the more you make a decision, I'm gonna put it all together now. The more you make a decision, the more you put away procrastination, you eliminate that out of your life. Okay. Maybe it's your thought process. It's your thought process that's causing you to procrastinate. Maybe there's people influencing you that's causing you to procrastinate. Once you eliminate procrastination and you decide, you make goals and you take action, that's going to help you to create a vision, which is going to help you to always operate in your new thought process. Does that make sense? Right. It's always going to, no matter what. Because me personally, I've lost it business before. I've lost money in business before. It's
Yes,
the name of the game. Okay, we don't know the future. We don't know if we put money here that we're going to get something coming out over here. We just know that this is the best. This putting your money into something, we have high hopes that it's going to produce how we want it to produce. However, a lot of times it doesn't work out that way. But what happens is people, when that happens to them and it doesn't work out, then we're back at square one. The fear of the unknown, and people get paralyzed, they procrastinate, and they never move this area. Now, this is not just for business. This goes for every area of your life, you see. So if you take this in consideration, it can help a lot. Now, Kasim.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming on, man. That was my little short intro there about momentum. Hopefully it helped someone out there.
It should.
Thank you all for your comments. I appreciate that. Great comments, by the way. We had somebody say residual. Somebody said doubt. That's a good one. Doubt. I mean, you can put that in there too. Shauna, that's a good one. Victory. I like that. So, Kasim.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My man, Kasim. Tell everybody, Kasim, well, first of all, how old are you?
Well, I'm 18 years old. I just turned 18. I was 17, June 21st, just turned 18. And this system right here, I've been in many programs before. I started when I say about 12 years old. I've done trading. I've done MCA. I've done, a lot of programs in my life. And
okay, so this is new to me. You started in actually looking at opportunities at 12?
At 12 years old.
Is that right?
No, it sounds crazy, but I had that drive. I had that drive to get some. I didn't want to work a 9-to-5 job at the time. And I just knew that I was worth more than like $7 an hour, $10 an hour. I knew I could, find something on the internet to help me be my own boss. I don't have to work in for the, boss tell you what to do, what time to go in, what time you sleep, things like that. So, I was just on YouTube one day, and I saw your video. Well, I've been following you for years, like I told you, and I just something in my mind like, is this a scam? This is a scam, and
which is the what a lot of people think first, right? Unfortunately, we have negative connotations. There's a negative connotation about what's going on in the internet world when it comes to making money. So you were searching and you thought it was a scam. What did you find out later on in your process?
I found out I was totally wrong. I wish I didn't even think that, man. Like this system right here, all you gotta do is just do the training, step-by-step blueprint training, drive the traffic, and follow up with your customers. And the sales will come in over time, man. I ran the traffic on the worst week to run traffic. Well, my traffic started on the worst week to run it.
It sure did. This past week, right?
Yeah, this past week. On Christmas weekend, holiday. And for some reason, I went to sleep, man. I was asleep. And I woke up on my phone right here. On my phone, man. And I seen an alert from Gmail. It said, a new diamond has arrived. A new gold has arrived. A new gold has arrived. I was like, oh my goodness. Then I woke up, I ran, and I told my mom and dad, and they was like, you made a good decision, son. I'm proud of you.
Awesome. Well, let's back up. We're going to get more into that, Kasim. Tell everybody your story. What made you think like an entrepreneur at an early age? What was something planted into you? Someone talked to you? What made you think more like an entrepreneur at an early age? Because a lot of people your age are not thinking like entrepreneurs, and they're not taking action. They may think like one. They may say, "Hey, I want to be a business owner," but they're not doing what you're doing. What has got you to this place?
Okay, well, first of all, when I was 13 years old, I was watching a documentary of this man living a $7 an hour job life. And it was struggling, man. He couldn't pay the bills. He was living paycheck to paycheck. And then I was like I want to go to college and stuff. I want to do that. But if I get a job, I'm not going to be able to take off time if I wanted to, go on vacation or, have my own house or some, some things like that. And after I watched that documentary, I was like, I got to find something because I know that my mind is worth more than McDonald's and Burger King and, TJ Maxx and things like that. And I've been doing this for a long time, man, long time. And just, I don't know. I guess I was just born with it, man. Cause my dad, he was in real estate and, he told me to, he said, work from my neck up. He said, always work from my neck up.
What does that mean? I've heard that before. What does that mean to you?
It's basically saying like, don't work no hard labor job, back breaking work. It's basically using a computer with your neck, use your computer to make the computer work for you. Make the computer work for you. That's basically what it's saying.
That's it. So not only have you been influenced by this documentary, but even your parents are telling you, son, entrepreneurship is the way, and you seen your dad. Yeah. So you had those seeds planted in you at an early age. That is a blessing, my friend. That is a blessing. Yeah. So now, you went to been going to the internet. You've done, some other things in the past, and you just came across me. What, a couple of weeks ago, maybe?
Yeah, about a couple of weeks ago. Yes, sir.
And plugged into one of our main systems. That is, well, let me ask this question before we talk a little bit about the system, because you're already getting sales. You said in the worst week, which you might be right on point on that because it was during the holiday week. People are not really, online as much. So is this system hard? Is it very hard? Because people are cringe about recruiting and trying to convince people. Have you done any of that stuff?
I haven't done nothing. I haven't talked to a soul, man.
You haven't talked to no one. You made a few sales already.
That is correct. That is correct.
Interesting. So this system, would you say is very difficult to understand or difficult to put together and to make it spit out those sales that you're already making in a short amount of time? Do you think that it's hard for someone to do that?
My friends my own age can do this. Like people my age can do this. Anybody, as long as you have a computer, some internet access, some basic knowledge, you can make this system work, man. Anybody can make this work. Like I'm a young person, and it's too easy, man. It's too easy.
Too easy.
Yes.
That's amazing. Because saying now you're I was telling this earlier when we first came on. You're light years ahead of when I first started. It took me 5+ years to even get the right information about what a sales funnel was, or a funded proposal, or how to start generating cash flow. You're doing this at a very, just think where you're going to be in the next year or two, man. You're going to be inspiring so many folks.
I know, and
what you learned in the last 2 weeks.
That's the thing. I love helping people, man. I always help people when I was young. I always give back, and I love to give back. And I know this system will help people get out that job and retire at a early age. And I know that passionate about it. And if it wasn't for God and man upstairs and you, I wouldn't found this, man. I thank you. Yes, sir.
Thank you, man. I'm gonna what I'm gonna do now is because people are wondering what are we talking about when it comes to this system.
Let them know. Let them know, man.
So basically, folks, what we have here is a system. Let me just tell you what I wanted to do, and this goes along with the goals, the momentum in going into 2018. And this has been heavy on my mind, heavy on my heart for a long time as an entrepreneur, okay? My goal online, and let me back up and say this. I just got off a consultation call with a gentleman out of Nigeria. We did a Zoom FaceTime, and I was answering all his questions about how to get started in certain other programs. So his last question he asked me, which I've never had this question before, the way he asked it. He said, Ontarian, why do you do what you do? And I said, huh? He said, why do you do what you do? I said, it depends on, what angle you're talking about. Are you talking about why am I doing business, or why am I out putting, doing videos and Facebook and connecting with people? Is that what you're talking about? He said, yes. And I said, because I love helping people. Okay. I can shut my Facebook account down right now. I can shut down my YouTube channel and I'll be okay. Why would I do that? That would be very selfish of me. I would feel very selfish if I did that. Why not put myself out there? Because I know someone was like me in the past who can use this information to make money online, folks. And that's what I told him. I said, I want to help people. That's why I'm online every day. I work so hard in my business because I'm trying to reach as many people as I can to help them in their business. So that was it. So basically with this particular system, folks, my goal was to help people generate a positive cash flow in their business. No matter what other opportunities you're doing, what I've seen over the past years was people don't have a steady cash flow. So if, coming into 2018, the goal is to help people make an extra $100 to $200 extra per day. Okay. Now the time frame that I put on that, and I can't guarantee that you're going to make this in this time frame, but the time frame in my goal for you, if you're following the instructions, is going to be 90 days or less. Okay. Now, why do I say 90 days? Well, first of all, you break that 21-day cycle. Okay. You got, if you're consistent in 21 days or more, you broke that procrastination. You've come into the habitual state. So now you're doing things out of habit. If you're doing everything you have to do. Now, in 90 days, which, I mean, Kasim is a testimony. He's already making money, folks, with this system. 90 days, I say 90 days because most people I found in my career are quitting in 90 days or less in their opportunity because they're not making a dime. They're not making any money, okay? And the reason for that is their sales funnel is not cash flow oriented. Their sales funnel is not cash flow oriented, which means they're leading with a program that's going to take a long time to build. Okay. Why not lead with the program that's going to put immediate cash flow in your hands, in your pockets in a short amount of time? And then you follow that sequence for up to 90 days and you have a steady cash flow coming into your business. And guess what? With that particular cash flow, you can take it and put it in other things that's going to give you a long-term passive residual income. And folks, that's all I've done these past 3+ years is this same business model is what I do every day. Along with that, I've created a routine that I follow every single day. Okay. And it's just continued to work. And that momentum is making my business go on autopilot. Okay. I'm to the point now where I don't have to chase people. I don't have to twist someone's arm to join me. I'll be just fine not doing it because of the momentum that I created years ago. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Does anyone have any questions? Kasim, thank you for your story, brother.
Oh, yeah.
And folks, Kasim's, tell everybody your YouTube channel. You got a YouTube channel, right?
Oh, yeah. I got a YouTube channel. It's called Win with Kasim. Y'all can
Win with Kasim? That's
right.
Okay. How do you spell Kasim?
It's Kaiseme.
Okay. Kaiseme. All right. So look up Kasim on YouTube He's going to be doing videos on his new channel. I've subscribed to his new channel. I'm going to like everything that he does because I'm behind young entrepreneurs, folks. It is a delight to see young entrepreneurs who take action, who gets rid of procrastination, makes a decision, write down goals.
That's it.
Okay? And they take action, and that all equals a vision.
That's right.
Once you have a vision, it's like you have new eyes. I see when I put these glasses on right here, I have new eyes. I can see better. And that's what vision allows you to do. If you're consistent, there's a component that you have to follow. There's an intangible source that you have to follow. If you are consistent, this stuff has to work. It's the law of physics. It's the law of gravity. If you drop a pin from off the top of a skyscraper, it's going to hit the ground eventually.
Yeah.
If you start walking in the direction that you know how to walk, something has to change. It is inevitable, folks. It is inevitable. Okay. So I just want to leave you with that. Does anyone have any questions? If not, I'm going to end the video. I'm going to sit here just for a second and see if anyone has any questions. Now, the system that we're using, I forgot to mention, it's called the Power Lead system. Okay. The Power Lead system is the system we're using. And we have a specific sales funnel process that is spitting out these profits for us, folks. Okay. Spitting out these profits for us.
Every day.
Every single day. And let me just, before I go, let me just show you a little bit of proof real quickly. I got to log into my other account real quick. So bear with me, folks.
Want me to share my screen or when you get done?
Yeah. As soon as I'm done with mine, I'm going to have you share your screen too. Because you want to show some undeniable proof. You know, some people may be watching this later on and say, oh, they can say all they want, but I want to see proof. Folks love visuals.
That's right.
They love visuals. And just to give you guys a heads up, I haven't ran any traffic for the last 2 weeks or more. Okay. I just want to show you for the month of December. I started this particular funnel mid-November. Okay. So around this area here, I started the process. Okay. But let's just take December. Okay. Now, every gold member you see is $20 per month, per person, per sign up. Every diamond member you see is $100 a pop. Okay. And then every fast start member you see is $400 a pop. So you see the consistency here. There's times where I had multiple gold sales, multiple diamond sales. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So here's just scrolling up. As you can see, signups. I had 2 signups this morning. I haven't talked to anybody. Okay. I woke up and it was just landed in my email account. Okay.
It's true. That's true.
Fast start bonus. That's $400 a pop. Okay. And I started getting those on November the 21st. And you see some of the consistency with these fast start bonuses. Okay. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Kasim, go ahead and share your screen as well, brother.
All right. Let's see here.
All right. We got a question here from Kishore. Kishore asks, how much time would we give to this daily? Great question, Kishore. I'm going to have Kasim answer that. Kasim, how much time do you spend on this, my friend? How much time do you spend on this?
Oh, man, I say not even an hour a day. Maybe I say 30 minutes max sometimes, maybe even less than that.
Okay.
All you time you need.
Not bad at all. That's really good. That's really good.
Yes.
So hopefully that answers your question, Kishore.
Mm-hmm. Now here's my results right here. And as y'all can see, on December 23rd, it was, sort of getting around Christmas time. I ran some traffic and it started running in here. And I have 87 opt-ins came in on there.
Nice.
And I got a gold member.
And then you had a gold member this morning at 5:25 a.m.
Yeah. That's what I was telling you about. Just woke up to, man.
So you've had three, let's see, 1, 2, 3 gold members and a diamond so far?
That's true. Isn't that $160?
Is your traffic still going?
It was still going this morning a little bit.
Okay. Wow. That's amazing. That is I'm telling you, Kasim, you know how many people online are looking for a system that's fit. I mean, this is a true, what I call turnkey push button system. Okay. Turnkey push button, which means it's been proven to duplicate. And all you're doing is pushing a few clicks of a mouse and you can get results like this. Now, I have to put a disclaimer out there, folks. Our results are not typical, okay? But are we seeing typical results? Yes. We're seeing people, we have a Facebook group where people are, they are having a ball.
A lot of them.
A lot of them. I mean, they're coming in. I mean, we have training every Sunday, you know, showing you what we're doing and how we're doing it, and you can hear more testimonials about who's winning here. It is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm putting this at the forefront of my business model because I see the conversion rate. I see how it's really turning over a profit. I mean, in Kasim, I'm telling you, I mean, with your testimony, brother.
All right.
Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So
this is the beginning, man. This is the beginning.
This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. You got that right.
Yes, sir.
All right, my friend. Well, we're going to go ahead and end it. Anyone have any questions before we end it? Go ahead and hit that stop share button for me there, Kasim.
All righty.
Anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions? Hey, Tasha, what's going on? Yeah, Kishore, about 30 minutes or so per day, if that, you know. Once you get your system set up, this is a matter of getting traffic to it, which is simple. Simple. All right. All right, folks. We're going to go ahead and end it here. Let me go here real quick.
All right. Yeah, thank you for having me on, man.
All right, Kasim, man. We appreciate you, brother. Again, congratulations on your success so far. Now you can tell all your friends. You can say, "Hey, man, look what's going on here," and you know. And then another thing, Kasim, you know, put this video. I'm going to show you how to put the video on
YouTube.
Yeah, you can put this on your YouTube channel.
I got one of my buddies right here on it. Say hi. Yep.
Okay.
What's going on now?
Hey, how you doing, man? What's your name?
System good.
Oh yeah, it's there.
All right. You getting signed up?
I want to.
Yep.
Get in with him, man. Hey, Kasim is doing very well and the system works. So you're in good hands. You know, I'll show you. Hold on one second, folks. Phone ringing here. I'll show you how to get started. It's very, you know, Kasim, how long did it take for us to get that system up? When we did this?
About 15 minutes flat. Oh, that ain't 15 minutes flat.
Yeah, you just click, you know, point and click, you know, I'll show you how to set it up and you're good. And then it's all about getting traffic. You don't have to talk to anybody. Now, of course, the system is going to do a lot of the work for you. 90% of the work is going to do for you. 5%, you know, if you have people, you see their phone numbers, you feel comfortable calling them, you can do that, but you don't have to necessarily call them. You can send them an email and invite them to the group to get started. So that's simple.
That's it, man. All you got to do.
All right. So your boy Kasim, he's doing good, man. I'll tell you, how old are you?
How old are you?
How old are you?
I'm 28.
28? Okay. You're young too, man. I mean, hey, I got started around your age. Probably a little bit younger, but I got started in my 20s. So, yeah.
You gotta spread the love, man, around everybody.
Gotta spread the love, brother. Gotta spread the love. All right, folks. Thank you, guys. Keep doing what you're doing, man. And the videos are just going to help your momentum, okay? You've already have proof. You can show people a few different dynamics of what's happening so far with you right now. That's going to help you with your momentum, okay? And I'll talk to you more about that, you know, here in a little bit.
All right. Thank you, man.
All right, my man. Congratulations. We'll be in touch, all right?
All right. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
All right. Take care.
All right.